Everybody was convinced. If I had told you these details about asteroid B612 and revealed its number to you, it is on account of grown-ups. Grown-ups love figures. When you talk to them about a new friend, they never ask questions about essential matters. They never say to you, what does his voice sound like? What games does he prefer? Does he collect butterflies? They ask you, how old is he? How many brothers does he have? How much does he weigh? How much money does his father earn? It is only then that they feel they know him. If you were to mention to grown-ups, I've seen a beautiful house built with pink bricks, with geraniums on the windowsills and doves on the roof, they would not be able to imagine such a house. You would say to them, I saw a house worth £100,000. Then they would exclaim, oh, how lovely. Thus, if you said to them, the proof that the little prince really existed was that he was enchanting, that he laughed, and that he wanted a sheep. Now when you want a sheep, it proves that you exist. They will shrug their shoulders and will treat you as if you were a child. But if you say to them, the planet he came from was asteroid B612, then they will be convinced and leave you alone with their questions. That is the way they are. One must not hold it against them. Children should show great understanding towards grown-ups. But, of course, for those of us who understand life, we could not care less about the figures. I should have liked to start the story like a fairy tale. I should have liked to say, once upon a time, there was a little prince who lived on a planet scarcely bigger than himself, and who had need of a friend. For those who understand what life is about, it would have seemed closer to the truth. For I do not want my book to be read carelessly. I have experienced so much grief in setting down these memories. 6 years have already elapsed since my little friend left me with his sheep. If It is very tedious work, but also very easy. And one day he advised me to try and make a beautiful drawing so as to impress all this upon the children where I live. He said to me, if they travel one day, it might be of use of them Thorns made no reply. Chapter 7. On the 5th day, and once again, thanks to the sheep, the secret of the little prince's life was revealed to me. Without any preamble, and as if it were the result of a silently thought out problem, he asked me abruptly, "A sheep, if it eats bushes, does it eat flowers too?" "A sheep eats anything it comes across, even flowers with thorns." "Yes, even flowers with thorns." "Then the thorns, what use are they?" I did not know. I was very busy trying to unscrew a bolt which had got stuck in my engine. I was deeply worried as the breakdown of my plane was beginning to look extremely serious to me. My drink of water was running out fast, and I could only fear the worst. "The thorns, what use are they?" The little prince never let go of a question once he had raised it. I was annoyed about my bolt, and I answered with the first thing that came to my mind. "Thorns are quite useless. Flowers have them out of sheer spite." "Oh." But after a moment of silence, he said with a kind of resentfulness, "I don't believe you. Flowers are weak. They reassure themselves as best they can. They believe that their thorns are terrible." I did not answer. At that instant I was saying to myself, "If this bolt continues to resist me, I shall knock it off with a hammer." Once again, the little prince intruded upon my thoughts. "And do you actually believe that flowers—" "No, no, I don't believe anything. I just answered any old how. I am busy with serious matters." He stared at me in total astonishment. Serious matters. He could see me with a hammer in my hand, and my fingers, black with inching grease, bending down over an object which seemed to him extremely ugly. "You talk just like grown-ups." This made me feel a little ashamed of myself. Relentlessly he added, "You are confusing everything, mixing everything up." He was really quite angry. He shook his golden locks in the wind. "I know a planet where there is a red-faced gentleman. He has never smelled a flower. He has never looked at a star. He has never loved anybody. He has spent all his time adding up figures. And all day he keeps on repeating, is in